Hey guys,
Hey.
episode 7. Boom. My bad. It's episode 6. It happens.
How do you mess up right off rip?
Huh?
Yeah, that
It's
was
been
terrible.
it's I don't know. It's been a long week. I got a
Loaf.
It's not a loaf. That's not
Absolutely.
no, it's not a loaf.
That's
It's
for sure a loaf.
it's a lot of things going on. A lot of moving pieces. Like I don't
Sure.
know, but you know what? You adapt. You improvise. What I'm about to do is adapt, and I'm going to improvise. So obviously, if you guys can't see, we have 2 absolutely star-studded athletes with us today.
Yes.
The best being Sincere Haynesworth across from me,
What?
and the other being Michael Pratt.
Dude, it's like I'm not even sitting in the room, huh?
Well, you know, we're
Yeah.
I mean, that's assumed. I said with us,
Understood.
Yes.
Yeah. But so, how we start every episode off. I'm sure you guys don't watch.
Nope.
Yep. Probably have better things to do. Understandable.
Yep.
Watch a couple.
Seen a
thank
few.
you. Thank you guys.
Saw the
So
one with Griff.
Y'all seen the clips or the whole thing?
they're probably just the clips. It's
Just the
fine.
clips.
I saw one hole in.
I watched the whole one with
Okay.
Griff.
And then you stopped after that? Yeah. That was the first guest, and he's going to
Well,
knock us
well,
on that
no.
one, dude. Like,
Well,
that's
the thing
first
is
guest.
that you guys have them there, and you're always able to watch them.
Yeah,
So
I
I just
want-
got to double back.
I'm a binge watcher, so I need like all
Hell
of
yeah.
season
Spring
one.
break's coming up. You got a lot of time.
That's the
See,
biggest
got a lot of
BS
time.
I've ever heard. You guys
No.
don't even watch them. It's fine.
No, so podcasts are best listened to on long drives.
Yes, that's I will.
So I'm gonna wait till my next drive and then
I
tune in.
actually do most of my podcasts listening to while I'm pooping.
I was gonna say toilet time.
You do a lot of things
Shower
on the
time.
toilet.
TikTok, podcasts.
Homework. I've seen homework. done
I've
before.
done
Okay.
essays on it.
But how long on podcasts do you listen on the toilet?
until you get that red
'cause-
ring, huh?
Because
Until
obviously, when we used to live with each other,
Oh god.
you'd be on that toilet for over 45 minutes. And I just hear the
it's-
TikTok, the next TikTok
So,
after another.
I'll
after
be
another,
honest.
after another.
And
And when you didn't bring your phone in there, you were in there T-minus 20 minutes.
well, here's the thing: is
That's
that
a long time.
some-
That's still a long
That's a
time.
long time.
okay?
That's
That's a
Well,
very long
obviously,
time.
at least
That's an eternity.
a lot of the
20 minutes?
time is business. I'm doing my business in there. I'm doing what needs to get done. The other time, sometimes it's like actually like a little getaway for me. Like I'm just like, this is me. This is my
It's your happy
throne.
place.
Yeah, it really is. Like
That's
I can't
understandable.
bother. I lock the doors except for when you would come and like try to like mess with me while
Unlock
I'm
it.
and then then my happy place is like infringed
Intruded.
upon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
it's okay though. I mean,
He's not sorry.
yeah.
Not at all.
I mean, I feel bad for you even trying to come in there. Well,
Honestly, it's hazardous in there.
yeah,
That's
no,
a
it's
fact.
like
really hazardous.
it's really just like if you're
Dangerous.
not me, because I'm him, then you're dying. But
I can attest to that. It's
Empathy.
pretty bad.
yeah, so
It's consistently pretty bad.
yeah, it's a consistent thing. But I don't know. I get my stomach checked out when whenever the time comes.
Next topic.
Yeah.
Please.
Well, let's go.
Yeah.
What I was saying is every episode we started off with Tulane football off-season recap. We're in the off-season. Let's recap it for the people who don't get to see what we do every day.
All right.
I made a poem because I didn't know how to make it in bullets this time. And so I'm gonna read it to you guys.
All right, let's hear it.
Spring has sprung. Shoulder pads are now hung. Coach Fritz had a blast showing us the way.
Come on.
Michael Pratt threw the ball up, and away. And I had so much fun getting put on my ass day after day. The offense scored mad touchdowns and celebrated with glee. When people saw me come their way, they would flee.
Cap.
People stepped up and made some big
Nice.
plays. When Shane said they were snowballs, we hear a lot of yays.
Yep.
The defense got sacks on everyone but me. I'm just joking. They only got him on Remy. The wave is rolling and y'all better hop on. If not, we're going to whack you like we're the Don.
Hey, that's a bar.
Now it's time to get in the lab and get super swole. Chipotle, please sponsor us. I'm really craving a bowl.
Very nice.
Very
Thank
fire.
you
Well
guys.
done.
Thank you guys.
Very
When did you
Yeah.
come up with that?
On the toilet. On the toilet.
Wow.
last night.
I came up with the idea on the toilet, but I did the actual poem. What I do most of my other times, laying down in my bed.
How long did that take you?
Quicker than you think.
Because that was pretty good.
That was,
That was really good.
I liked
Yeah.
it.
How quick is quick?
Yeah, how quick is quick?
I need to know the answer to that. How quick is quick?
It depends.
Everyone's wondering.
Everybody's wondering.
What is your quick, Ethan?
my quick?
Yeah,
Like,
just quick. How quick?
well, this poem took me like, I don't know, like probably like a couple minutes, and I was like, I'm winded. So
So that's pretty quick, right?
It's a lot of minutes.
Yeah. How many minutes are we talking?
I
It's a
don't really
rough
I don't
estimate.
really time it. I didn't time it.
There's
was
a big
something-
difference
All right.
between a couple.
You
Now,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a huge
No,
discrepancy.
I mean, I definitely agree. I mean, because you could use those minutes in so many other ways, but it's just like I wasn't keeping track. Sometimes you lose track of time when you're having fun.
It's a good point.
And I had fun writing this thing.
It was very, very well written.
Yeah, it was. Ethan.
Good
That was
stuff.
great. So, I know we already talked about both these star-studded guests, like Ethan already said, but we wanted to do a thing where Sincere introduces Mike and Mike introduces Sincere.
Yeah, let's
If
see
you
how
guys-
let's see how well you guys know each
Yeah,
other.
we want to see how
QB
well.
one, center one. We want to see the exchange right here.
Wow, that's a good. That was good.
We want to see
All right.
the
That was
exchange.
good.
Exchange?
Let's see the exchange. Who goes first? Well, since you give him the ball first, how about you? How about you lead us off?
All right. All right. And now, introducing one half of Tulane's very own version of salt and pepper. P. Reezy, Lady Killer, Sunshine, Florida Boy. P. Reezy, Michael Pratt. That's how to do it.
Nah, we should.
That was pretty. That was pretty hard.
Mike's just gonna be like, like when the
Mike's
opposing
gonna be
teams
like-
come to the NBA, it's like Sincere Haynesworth.
So that's what we're just doing.
I thought we were gonna introduce.
I was
like-
gonna
I was
let
gonna
y'all
say,
know
say a
who
little-
he is.
Yeah, no,
but that
oh.
was great.
Oh, I thought
That's not what I was
giving you
expecting. But
like
that
an
was
intro,
great.
intro. Like,
No, we were going for like a hey, Mike's from Boca.
All right, let me go
Raton,
first.
Oh,
But that
I'm
was
gonna
no,
introduce
that
Sincere.
that's
I think
honestly
that should count. Like,
That should
no, it
absolutely
counts.
count.
that should tell you
Yeah.
everything you need to know.
It was a
now.
quick segment,
got to the point.
very
Yeah.
quick.
And if you guys
it was-
can't Google anything about Mike, if he doesn't have a Wikipedia page yet, make it.
But it's, yeah,
I don't know.
I feel like that told you everything.
No,
Yeah,
that was
it
pretty
told us
good.
a
Free
lot.
hype.
Told us a lot.
Free hype.
P.
I'm ready to run
Reezy,
through it
bro.
all.
P. Reezy.
You
Exactly.
got us crunk.
Yeah, he did. But Mike, how do you have to follow up with that one?
Yeah.
I don't know how I can follow up. I'm just
It's a
gonna give
hard
some good.
Just
Details
yeah,
of Sincere.
just enlighten us about Sincere over here.
So Sincere, obviously, beginning with his name, one of the most sincere people I know. We all know that.
Very true.
Also, Sinsanity nickname.
Very true.
When we get on that field, I feel like that's the way to go with the name Sinsanity. From the great state of Texas. Not as good as Florida, but
No,
it's a great
the
state.
greatest.
Both not as good as New York, but
Um,
All right.
Also, my roommate for about a year. Got to live with this guy. Our dogs grew up together for a little. Big Rupert. Haven't seen him in quite a minute.
And
But
play day soon.
play date soon for sure. And you got a cat now, right?
Yeah.
So he's
Cotton
a cat
Yeah.
cat dad now. But
Daddy.
phenomenal dude. Can't beat that guy right there. One of my best friends. Great leader. Love that guy.
I like that part when you said you can't beat him.
Can't beat him.
Can't beat him.
Can't.
Well, now I feel like a jackass after my introduction.
It's all right. No, I loved it.
row, Michael Pratt.
I thought it was great.
No, that was good. That was.
He
really
took
good.
the other route,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you still got to the destination.
That was great introductions by you guys. So, obviously you guys know each other pretty well because you exchange balls every day. Tell us a little bit about that. Like, how many balls have you exchanged with each other throughout the years? I mean, this is going on year 4 now.
Yeah. Tons of balls.
A lot. I mean, a lot of balls
balls.
exchanged, and how sometimes they're slippery, sometimes they're not.
Most of the time,
Most
they're
of the time,
slippery.
they're slippery.
Yeah,
I'm very
because he's a
sweaty.
I've
Very
attested
sweaty.
to that. Sincere's a very sweaty man,
Sweaty.
very sweaty. But that's not a problem.
Sweating as we speak.
I also am.
It
I'm
can be
always
a problem
sweaty.
sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. Well, obviously, under center you probably have a little bit better. But if you're not under center, if you're in the shotgun and you're like,
Shotgun's fine,
oh, never mind.
No,
Sorry,
but I
I don't
mean,
know.
even-
shotgun's fine.
I don't know
But
ball then. Sorry.
especially in games, I make sure that somebody on the sideline is wiping his arms down and his
Fair.
stomach before every drive.
I believe
I mean,
that's
his-
your
because
role.
he'll sit there over the ball and the sweat will
Drip
just
on it.
drip. I'll catch the ball and be like, "There's no way."
No, I mean, even his
There's no
fingers,
way.
his fingers
Yeah.
sweat a lot too. Like we'll go there in individual and he'll grab a ball, he'll hold it like this, he'll hand it to me, and I'm like fumble it out of my hand.
You need to have better ball security.
It's not better
it's
ball
ball
security.
No, it's ball
Yeah.
security.
Sincere's just too wet.
Reverse
Wow.
osmosis.
Wow. Hey.
God.
Scientific.
Osmosis Jones.
He was lit. Didn't Will Smith play him?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Chris Rock. I think it was Chris Rock.
Oh, Chris
Why?
Rock.
Because he slapped him?
I don't know who's playing. I
You
think
said
it-
Will Smith and Chris Rock. You can't say that in the same sentence unless you mention
Yeah.
him to slap.
Leave
It's
my
bad
name
blood.
out your mouth.
I believe there's more words said, but we'll leave that out.
All
No,
But-
so no, you go.
right.
You
Yeah, I'll
buddy.
go.
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously, Texas, Florida. How do you end up in New Orleans? So Mike, why don't you start us off? What was your journey to Tulane like? Like,
Journey to like how
Like,
like
throughout-
why I ended up picking.
yeah,
here?
why Tulane?
There was a lot of factors. I think one of the biggest factors was academics. Obviously, I wanted to go somewhere where I could get a good education and have that degree. So the Ivy Leagues were definitely a top choice for me. But being from Florida, I hate the cold. Sub 60, I'm freezing. So that kind of crossed off every option north of Georgia. So, really Tulane with the academics, location. And then really like after my first visit, it just kind of felt like home. They started recruiting me when I was a lot younger, like early stages of high school. So I was able to build a good relationship and good chemistry with all the coaching staff and the people around here. So
Yeah, I mean,
definitely.
even before you came here, you started at Boca High
Mhm.
and then went to a very, very talented Deerfield.
Yep.
What was the factor behind that?
Like why I made that switch?
Yeah, why the switch?
So I actually started playing football in 9th grade. I played baseball and basketball growing up my whole life, and I was also homeschooled till 9th grade. So my first, like Boca High was where I was zoned, and that's where my sister was going. So we both had our first year, her junior year and my freshman year. And then that's when I started playing football. And then, that was fine. Good like introduction to it and whatnot. And then going into my senior year, I was already committed here. But I had an opportunity. We had a lot of turnover in coaching changes. I mean, I had a different head coach my 3 years that I was at Boca High. And one of our coaches, our head coach left and a bunch of players left. And, I knew a lot of kids at Deerfield, a lot of the receivers and other guys. So they were talking to me about going over there.
Yeah.
And then that opportunity kind of presented itself and, kind of just to prepare myself for college. And also a big factor was that I was able to early enroll here.
Oh,
So I wouldn't
yeah.
have been able to do that at Boca High, but going to Deerfield, I was able to graduate early and then come here in the spring of 2020.
And I'm going to backtrack you again. You talked about your sister. She played football too, right?
I wouldn't necessarily say she played football, but she did play in one high school varsity
Yeah.
football game.
I mean, that's insane.
Hey.
yeah.
What's
She
she
bet
what
she's-
position?
So, all right. So here's the story behind that. She would come over because she played basketball at Boca High when I was there. And she would come out after practice and stuff. And just like my head coach was like obviously close with the family and stuff that year. And she'd throw the football, catch the football, like just mess around. And then my coach was like, we should do something with this.
Yeah.
So initially it was like she was supposed to come out, like play wide receiver, like catch a hitch, go out of bounds. Like that's it. Just like I don't know, I guess like a publicity thing. Like just it'd be cool, like Pratt to Pratt, because she was
Yeah.
a big basketball star in Boca. So just like something cool. And then
Why'd you do the air quotes?
Okay, that's just what
All
they
right.
say.
You did the air quotes
rumor
like
out
she's
there.
not a star. I'm
Oh
like,
no,
wow,
she's a star.
baller, yeah.
Absolutely.
I was gonna
Seen
say
it.
I've seen her. She's a
Yeah.
stud. Like,
She's a stud.
She's the better
Absolutely.
Yeah, she's
No, she
definitely
is.
a
I'll,
star.
I'll attest to that 100%.
I think anyone would. But
So we were playing Spanish River High School, which
Yeah.
was kind of like a rival school at Boca High. And game just kind of didn't work out the way we wanted it to. And then we were leading going into the fourth quarter, and there was like a minute and 30 seconds left.
Mhm.
And my coach was like, "Dang, we got to get her in the game." So they actually put her at will linebacker.
What?
Yeah, and
Head bustle.
one of my best friends, have you met Pookie?
Yeah.
So they took Kyle out. Have you met Kyle?
No, I have not.
you've
But
heard about
I've
him.
I've talked to him before.
Yeah. So they took Kyle out, and it was Pookie and Hannah at linebacker.
It's a dynamic
And-
duo.
Yeah, absolutely. And Sam Burton, who now plays defensive end at Marshall, who's like second team all conference at DN, was playing running back for Spanish River. And they threw him like a screen pass, and Pookie had Sam wrapped up with one leg, and Hannah just came and cleaned him. like clean them up.
Do you,
And
you have
it was-
film?
they're
It's got to be
there's-
somewhere
It's
out
got to
there.
be
Yeah.
somewhere.
Okay,
I mean,
that's
there's
crazy.
pictures.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up.
There's a picture. It's real funny, but it was a cool experience. So I wouldn't say she played football, but she did play in that game. And
Yeah.
it's probably
So-
named for
Oh wow,
herself.
here's the picture.
Actually.
The hardest
Damn.
hit
There it is.
Holy
delivered
hell.
by Pratt is from Hannah Pratt.
Why they?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's a lick. Ethan, are you able to pull that up? I don't know if Ethan's able to
I don't
pull
know
that
if
up.
I
Oh,
can
I
pull it
didn't even
up.
show it, dude. Why is this? I hate ads, man. I'm sorry, Sin. You didn't even see it. There it is.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, Ethan, did you see this?
Yep, there she is.
Everybody go look
That's
it
crazy.
up.
But
Go look it up.
That's cool, though. mean-
This is the headline: Female football trailblazer helped pave way for Boca's Pratt.
which Boca Pratt are they talking about?
That's what I was saying. Like, there should be a question mark than that. Like Boca Pratt, which one?
Which helps pave way for
question.
for
For-
Boca's Pratt.
Pratt's? I don't know.
Help pave way for younger brother to make his journey in football. Maybe that's what she
Yeah.
said.
I mean,
Gunslinger, like something about that. Like Mike saw her make that hit and was like, "I'll never want to step my foot on the field again."
the Mike saw her
My
make
goal
that
is to
hit
never
and,
be hit like that.
and he's
Yeah.
like, I need to be better than that. I feel like it was very competitive growing
Yeah.
up with her.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
gotta
I
be.
mean, we're also both homeschooled too. So we're home all day.
Yeah.
My brother was very competitive as well.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
All right. Well, Sincere,
Yeah.
H Town. What's
hear
the
it.
area code? I forget.
There's a bunch of them. I'm specifically from 832.
832. The
Yeah.
832.
come on.
832.
How did you end up in the 504?
So I was pretty not necessarily under recruited, but I didn't have a ton of offers coming out. I had a bunch of like FBS offers, not FBS, FCS offers, sorry. And I had like Navy and Tulane, it kind of came down to. And Navy's a pretty sweet deal and all, but you know, I just wanted to have like a regular college experience as well. So ended up, you know, taking a visit down here. It's the only visit I took. Was down here, loved it. Shaw Fripp loved it. Had a great visit. Had a great time. A lot of great people I met. It's funny. I ended up being number 52. Didn't know he was number 52 at the time. Dom Briggs.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm sure you know.
Yeah.
Know. I met him. It was actually a conversation I had with him that made me for sure like commit and stop kind of like waiting around for offers. But he was just I was sitting there watching them work out and they're on their way to the weight room. He came and said something to me. It was like just something about how everybody was and it's like being a part of something. It was really cool. It was really profound.
So I mean, obviously now looking back, you guys definitely made the right choice. But yeah, tell us a little bit about that, like how it felt to start out. I mean, obviously we're on the team, but how it felt to start out and like you guys took the reins of the team. Like you're obviously it's like the keys to the offense are handed to the quarterback in the center. I mean, you're always making checks on the line. You're always doing something if it's not audible and it's reading the defenses and making the right calls. But how did that feel to go from, you know, Mike, you weren't originally your freshman year, our freshman year. What, you started after the second game, correct?
Well, I
Southern
came
Miss.
in the third game
Third
against
game
Southern Miss.
against
and
Southern
then
Miss.
Ended up starting
Yeah.
after that.
Lit it up. And then how'd that feel for you both to just come into, you know, this team that y'all obviously, like I just said, Mike wasn't the guy, like the starter at first. And then he takes the keys and hasn't given them back and he ain't giving them back. And then you're obviously not giving them back either.
Not
How's
unless,
that-
not
how's
unless
that
I
feel?
take them.
You ain't taking nothing. Sure. No, but
it
yeah.
makes it hard.
How's that feel for y'all to just come full circle like that together and do this journey together?
It's pretty cool. I say you can't like at that point in time, whenever that all was happening, it was definitely at like to where we are now, at this very moment in the off season. It was something that you could say and that like you knew you felt it, but you couldn't exactly pinpoint like where we'd end up or like how much it actually pay off. Like I remember multiple times. I remember one time specifically, right before COVID, me and you were sitting in the truck together. This was before all that even happened. This was your
Freshman spring when I first got
freshman
in.
spring.
Yeah.
And we talked about just really hunkering down and making something of the team and where we were and growing from there.
Yeah, I think like, because that's what we talked about, like the vision,
Yeah.
and like the potential that we had. And obviously at that like stage for me, obviously, because it was kind of weird, because when I first came in the spring of 2020,
Yeah.
you know, we only got in like 5 spring practices,
Yeah.
and then we got sent home. And then, you know, there was just like kind of a lot of uncertainty with everything. I mean, you were a part of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
we were all here.
Not that
I
guy.
wasn't.
Yeah.
Well, you came in the summer.
Yeah, I came in the summer. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like when we got sent home, we were all in the same boat.
Yeah.
You got
know what
there.
I'm saying?
You
We
got
had-
back to the camp the same time we did. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, just the uncertainty and whatnot. And it was like, you know, like we talked about, like there was always the vision for that and the potential. And then, you know, kind of unfolded.
Yeah. For sure. And like I liked what you were saying about Mike just being like, we got to take over this. Because I remember Mike used to come to me in the weight room and be like, bro, we need to do this. We need to do this. We need to do this. And I'm like, I'm sitting there like, damn, bro, like we're freshmen. Like, what are you like, bro? I'm sitting in the back, just like I'm getting my set in and like, you know, I'm working, but like I didn't have that like voice yet to where, and like he always had that. I thought that was really cool. And after that, I was like, all right, he's gonna be the guy. Like, you know, I was just like, he's gonna be the guy.
Well, that's something I try to tell like all the freshmen that come in now is don't wait to try to have a voice. Like, if it don't matter if you're you know 17 years old or 23 years old. Like if you go in there,
you're speaking facts. You're speaking facts.
Yeah, too. Like truth is true.
Yeah, and you obviously got to do everything right as well.
Yeah,
like,
but like if you're doing everything right and like you know by doing everything right and doing what you're supposed to do, like great performance will be a product of that. And like whenever all that adds together, like you don't got to be friggin' 24 years old to have some type of say. Like you can. That's how you cultivate leadership. That's how you instill leadership into the program, is by, you know, letting these younger guys have a voice whenever they're doing the right things. Yeah. And then you have a team full of leaders because everyone's just going to do the right things.
100%. And I definitely feel like you do need that as a quarterback. Like if your quarterback isn't the leader of the team, I don't think the team's going to be very successful. And I do think that's like a quarterback trait that you need to have. But what do I know? I'm not a quarterback. I always wanted to be a quarterback. Like that was my dream position, like quarterback or corner, because I'll definitely lock up people.
Oh, yeah.
Always wanted to be a tight end.
I bet you would.
I think you can make a decent tight end.
You're a wide receiver though.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Got sticky hands.
I got the stickiest, and and I would also like to a little bit grimy down there. You know, they're in the trenches.
They are in the trenches as well. A good amount.
Thick.
Good amount.
In the trenches.
Very thick.
Yeah.
Very thick. We know 3 people in this room know how to get down in the trenches.
I feel like I can get down in the trenches. Jesus. I might not be thick, but come on.
He used to challenge me to one-on-ones, and I used to lock him up.
No, I wouldn't say
like
all that.
On the pass rush?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, all right.
I wouldn't say lock me up, but
he tried to do something like, you know, like, oh, look at me. I'm a quarterback. I'm skinny.
I got him one time really good.
He got you. Huh?
Yeah, I got him really good one time. I actually like did like a little move, bop, and then I just like dove through his legs, and he was just like,
yeah,
that's pretty
confused. But it was fresh. It worked.
It was also like after I was out there, like this is weird. I was like running routes with you, and I was exhausted. But you know, we'll get him again sometime when I'm fresh.
We'll run it back.
Yeah. I will say, the defense during like practices and stuff hate Mike because he's known for trying to throw a block.
Oh, dude,
in the red jersey.
Yeah, dude, he's like a
dude. That's all right. You can't get mad at me for that because first of all, I'm not gonna say never because never's a long time, but I don't put hands on. I'll get in the way.
He does this. He does the mime. He does the mime.
I'll get.
He knows. No, he knows that he has a force field around him, and he's like, "Huh? Yeah. Come in this force field.
I'll get in the way.
Yeah, you're dead. You're dead meat, buddy.
Exactly.
And
I'll get in the way because you know I'm carrying out my fakes. I'm doing all that.
Yeah,
I'm getting my reps, but I don't put hands on.
Yeah.
But if I wasn't in that red jersey, it'd be an issue for some of those guys.
Yeah,
I'm just say that.
Tylo smoked your ass.
Hey, that was initiated by Mike, though.
Okay, but
you shouldered in.
All right, but let's talk about that. Absolutely. All right, I got a little bit out of hand there. All right, I picked the wrong guy to do it. Okay,
he was new.
But my purpose of it was I was blocking and making a hole for the running back. And what happened? Did Tyler make the play?
No, he did not.
I put my body on the line. I threw myself out there. He whacked me for sure. Most definitely whacked me.
The best
but
part.
He did not make the play.
The best part is we watched,
and I take credit.
We watched on film the next day, and coach like, "What the hell are you doing?" And then you see Tyler like, "Yeah," like talking to Mike, and Mike's loving it. Like, you know, Mike's like, "Dude, I want to hit more in practice. I want to hit more." And then we're like, "No, Mike, like it's done."
Okay, but also you got to understand, like I'm very competitive.
Yeah, you got to get ready too for the game.
Yeah, but like
but in the right way.
I don't know. I seek contact. Like I love it. I don't know what it is about it, but like
we know.
Even in a game, like bro, even in a game, like I'll get whacked and I'll get up and be like so much more ready to go. Like I'm not gonna lie, I need that.
Well, it's like
So
it's like
Ethan,
yeah.
you got a job next year. Pre-game, I just need you to
Come
hit me
you.
one time.
That's a good
All right.
One
job.
time.
That's a
One
good
time
job.
for the one time.
One time for the one time.
I don't know that
Pre-game.
after
Yeah, I don't know.
that
What-
Tyler hit was
I mean,
crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
But what if
That
I
was
hit you?
crazy.
Too
I
hard?
went to Coach Fritz. I told him it was my fault. He said, I don't give a damn. Shouldn't have happened.
It shouldn't have.
It
No-
shouldn't have.
But
no D-lineman
I
should
told
touch it.
Coach T. Rob, I told Coach Fritz, I took full responsibility.
I'm
I
glad
shouldn't
you
have done
did.
what I
I'm
did.
glad you did because
I felt bad.
it was dicey in that D-line room for a while after that. All I know is we were on a damn hot seat after that. We were like, he was like, well, Coach T-Rob said, somebody touch 7, I'm coming spearing your ass. And I was like, noted. Everybody's like, all right.
Put his life on the line at that
Yeah, I
point.
mean, you got
Yeah.
to, bro. Like, no, it's any of our quarterback. I mean, obviously, like we saw, like if you don't have a quarterback, you're not gonna have a team really.
It's like the #1 rule of any football team:
Yeah.
stay off the red.
Don't
Yeah,
hit the
stay off the red
quarterback.
jersey and stay off Ethan Marcus. That's our
And
other
Eagle.
rule.
Well, yeah. Well, that's
Yeah.
just. It's not even. It's an unspoken rule because people don't want to come my way, as you guys heard from my poem. It's just,
Like,
I
it's-
always
poem,
want to
yeah,
come
I
your
was
way,
gonna
bro.
say.
I always want to come your way, bro.
I
Like,
appreciate
always,
that.
like whenever we're
minute.
whenever we're going against each other, bro, I just like I want to throw that rip in there and then just be like talking to you while I'm like, yeah, and then
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you do the.
I do
does
the forklift.
cheesy.
Hey, that's why I love going against Tally and one-on-ones.
I hate going against
I
him because he knows I go for that forklift.
He faked
and he
the
ghost
throw.
hands and then he
Yeah.
ghost hands the one in the stomach
Put some paws on you.
and then he puts the one in the chest. But I just gotta get in the lab a little bit more, watch some more film.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'll get his tendencies down and then we'll be rocking and rolling.
I mean, we got you scouted up. You're locked up
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah, I
but,
mean, oh God. It is what it is.
I mean, it happens.
Hours of film watching just you.
No, yeah. What was it? What coach of y'all's was
Nagavi.
like? Yeah, he was like
It was
pissed because I would be
Nagavi.
like doing it.
Yeah, I think it was Nagavi would always talk about like your pass moves because you'd always get control of our like hands and our wrists and then like manipulate us. So then we were like, we're not letting him ever do that again.
Keys to victory.
What's so funny over there, you two?
You get your hand, you get our hands and manipulate. It just didn't. It wasn't well thought out before you said it, but I like it. It's good. You're speaking the truth.
It's facts. But
Facts. Oh, God.
all right, I don't know. So obviously, you said you want me to hit you pregame next year.
Yeah, we can start a little ritual.
All right.
Just a
So
little something, get me going, wake me
no,
up.
100%. I agree with you. I mean, I'll do it for sure. You know, I'll always take any opportunity I can to try to beat the shit out of you.
I know that.
But what I want to go
And it's
into,
a free hit. It's a
yeah,
free
no,
hit.
it's a free hit. I mean, we used to,
Yeah.
we punch for punch.
Yeah.
We used to do that. You used to
All the
bruise my
time.
arms up a lot.
I have the craziest video of y'all going at it. on my
Whoa.
phone. Craziest video.
What, our punch for punch?
No, it was
Not
like a
even- it was
wrestling
like a
match.
Now
wrestling
now y'all
match.
just go. Oh wow.
Yeah, I remember that night. It was like we literally had a dinner
that in
party at your
Aaron?
house. No, it was
No,
at your house. It was,
that
at,
was
it was
at
when y'all
Calhoun.
lived together. And
Oh my
we had the
God.
barbecue. We had
Joey
people
Doug.
over.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
it was like WWE because they were like
Yes.
watching us
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
like
getting after it.
It was like Catherine was there too.
Yep.
She was just like, "What's going on?"
Can you send us that so next week we
Joey.
can show it?
Yeah.
was hilarious.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
we
That's a lot of content.
we weren't-
Yeah, it was-
Ethan wasn't clothed, obviously.
My
I
shirt
don't know
was
if
off.
that-
I was sweating.
I don't know if
Leave.
that video is going to be for the people.
That's fine.
That's something to keep
I
in
still
the
want to
minds.
see it off camera. I want to see it, but it is what I'll see it.
It was crazy.
It's
I
hilarious.
definitely want to see it. Who got tapped?
Who do you think? Who do you think tapped?
Because it's like
No,
Yeah, say it.
Say what you were gonna say. I want
It was
you to
like-
say what you were gonna
it was pretty
say.
small,
he'll
I'm not gonna lie.
what he does is like I don't even know how to describe it.
He
But,
takes
like,
your hands and
whoops,
manipulates you.
He'll like
Whoops
lock,
his ass.
no, he'll like lock me up somehow, and he'll sit there and like he'll be wrapped around me, like kicking his legs into my back or something. Like he's like,
Yeah.
like
I'll put him in a chokehold and then he'll like do some foul shit. Like he'll start like grabbing me or pinching me or something, and I'll just take my heel and just like start kicking him. I'm pretty sure that was in that video.
No, but as we went on,
You're getting manhandled out here.
no,
Ethan.
but that
Yes.
night
So
especially.
you want to talk about me not being in the trenches? That I feel like I could
You
get.
need
in
to
the
take his
trenches.
card.
That
You need to
was
take his
pretty-
trench card. Go in
That
his
was
pocket.
trustworthy.
Go in his pocket. Get the trench card and take it out.
Yeah,
He's
come
gone
get
now.
my trench card. I dare you.
and his costume
Did you hear
card
that?
as well.
You guys hear that?
It comes with it.
New segment idea.
What is the new segment? Trench
Trenchworthy.
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 Ooh,
That is a
Trench
fire
worthy.
segment.
I like
Sincere Trenchworthy.
Trenchworthy.
that. Sincere is definitely trench.
You have to trademark it. Sincere Trench. I
Yeah,
mean, he trademarked it.
Trenchworthy.
Yeah.
Should I change my name to that?
Yeah, Sincere Trenchworthy.
Sincere Trenchworthy.
No, but
Pretty good.
it's
It flows.
It was what?
All right, I can't talk. You can't talk right now.
No, but
because
I'm saying,
I'm hearing you got manipulated
it's
several times.
But there would also be
I don't wanna hear
times he would be choking me out, and like as we like,
You're not helping your case.
No, but the more times that we would be in fights, like I wouldn't tap. Like I literally be there on like my face would start turning purple.
There was multiple times where he was close to death. Maybe I don't know about death.
You heard it here first. Attempted murder, Michael Pratt. He's not only a quarterback, but he is a murderer or he attempts to. But I like that about that. You need that killer instinct at quarterback. You need it.
Thank you.
You need it.
Appreciate that.
Sometimes you have to put people out of the game.
I feel like that's
what
what
it
helped
is,
me
man.
improve my game.
No, yeah,
Right there,
you're
so.
welcome. If anything, Tulane
Appreciate you, my
fans,
man.
you're welcome.
Shout
You
out
guys don't
Ethan
see what goes
Marcus.
on in the background.
Put some funds in this man's pockets, damn it.
No, please, Chipotle, someone. Broke out
Can you
here.
show? Can you lift up that what you're wearing real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah.
let me
Can
move
you
my
talk?
mic.
Can you talk about that a little bit?
Michael Pratt.
It's my
MP7.
my P Rizzy sweatshirt. It's
Yeah.
Michael Pratt.
Appreciate the support.
I literally said I need to get one, and he never sent me the link.
No, fun fact is
I don't even know what the link is anymore.
I said, Mike,
I
I'll
found
rock
it.
one if you send me a link, and never sent the link.
I
so.
found it. I
Ethan
sent you the
found-
link.
Oh, send me the link then.
Ethan, I ordered that for you.
He did.
That was a long time ago, though.
But it's fine. You got some of the proceeds, so
Yeah,
it's
it's
basically
fine.
like you were just, like
You were helping yourself.
Yeah.
It's a wheel.
yeah. It's
business.
like you probably paid like a
Mutualism. It
Yeah.
was mutualism.
Cost money to make money.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, the funny thing is after we lost to UCF in the regular
It's
season,
not funny.
I wore this every game, even the
You
day
did.
of the
You
combo.
did, yeah.
So,
Is that the new tradition? Is that
well,
the,
until we lose again, yeah.
We're not losing again.
Until we don't.
Can I
lose
tell y'all
again.
something? Because I know y'all didn't watch. I didn't know y'all didn't watch this episode. But Ethan asked me about how was I feeling after we scored the touchdown. Oh no, after we were down by 15 in the Cotton Bowl and all this was happening. And I gave like this whole heartfelt thing. Like, man, I knew that like we were still in it. Like, like we always had that grit with us this whole year. And Ethan's like, yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie. Like I thought we were boxed. I'm like, bro, what? Like we're like literally about to put this on the internet. And he's like, yeah, man, He was like, I was sitting there like, damn, man, it's been fun.
I mean,
bro.
like,
been a
clearly,
good ride.
Yeah, like I'm not like I wasn't thinking like that, but I won't blame anyone else for thinking like, or okay, on the
I mean,
team.
yeah, we're
maybe,
down
on the
15,
team.
but, like,
On the team, you
We're
got
down
it.
15
Yeah.
points with 4 minutes ago. I mean, like the percentage there.
Yeah,
We
I
defied
mean,
that.
No, it was like I
no,
think it was
we
like
definitely did.
what was it, 97% that or something that we
Yeah.
weren't gonna win or something.
I don't know. I think I blame it on my family. It's just the way I've been raised. Like my brother turned to my dad at the combo at that same time.
You're saying
where I
it's
was
your
like,
family's fault that you're negative?
no, listen to this. My
Is
brother
that what you're
Jonathan
saying?
turned to my dad and goes, "Want to beat the traffic?"
Oh,
And I'm like,
You know what's
Aw.
sad? I've said that at many a Tulane games.
oh, I've said that at many Giants.
But you know what's
games.
crazier? There was never any traffic.
Never.
But-
He'd be like, "You want to go to Dots right now? You want to go to Dots
Dots.
Diner?" And I'm like,
That's a-
"Sure, Papa, let's go." That sounds great.
sounds like a deep childhood memory.
Yeah. After we got spanked, but you know what?
it's
We flipped the tables. The tables have turned.
The
We have-
turns have
the
tabled.
We have turned
turntables
the
have
tables.
turned.
We have turned them massively,
Yeah.
and we're gonna
Yeah.
keep turning them and not turning them back the same way, but we're gonna keep them the same
People,
way.
your tables are never gonna stop turning
Yeah.
the right way. Can you turn them the wrong way?
Yes.
I'm
I
sure
think
you
like
can
I
figure it
think
out.
for like a feng shui kind of thing in the room, you definitely could turn them the wrong way.
Feng
Like,
shui.
Not the
Oh.
layout.
Wait, so is turntables not like the DJ thing? That's what like the
don't know.
turntables have turned.
No, that's a
That's a DJ thing. That's
Yeah.
It's
I thought they're
a
called
it's a little
turntables.
that's a
Yeah, they're turntables.
Yeah.
what is that called?
A turntable.
turntable.
Is that really what that is?
I was
Yeah.
really loud into the mic.
Who? All right.
Oh, that was good.
Sounded like
Well, Sin
Air
just taught me
kicks.
something. I was today years old when I just learned this, Sin, that this is a turntable.
yeah. That's why I always thought like the turntables.
I thought it was a
turned, 'cause,
legit
like,
table, like a
'cause-
table.
and then you think of the sound like they're like the record scratching sound. Turntables have turned.
I
Like,
Never thought about it that way.
I still want to picture it in my
Bruh,
mind that somebody's picking
Sincere's
up a
deep
table.
in thought on
I,
this.
He
right
is
now.
I
really,
overthink everything. Bro.
Mm.
I think about this with literally.
It's
everything.
logical though. It makes
Yeah.
sense.
Like when I was a
Fair.
kid, I used to sit around and think like literally daily. Like I'll say a word and be like, "Dang, I wonder when the first time that word was used." Like,
That's pretty deep. I've never thought like that. I've been like,
Like, in
you've
what
ever said a
context?
word?
yeah.
Yeah, like have you ever said a word and then you keep saying it and you're like, that's not real.
Or like, what was the?
Can you give me
like,
an example?
Like highness. Say highness. Say highness over and over, and you're gonna be like, that's
Highness,
not legit.
highness.
like your highness, right?
Yeah, like your highness, your highness, your
Like-
highness, and you're like,
your majesty, your high, like your utmost
yes,
highness.
yeah,
That also sounds like I could be like,
Highness.
dude.
dude.
this guy. He
No.
told me 2 things now. If that's true,
Wait,
Yeah.
you didn't
No,
know
that's
that's
definitely
that
true.
meant?
That's definitely true. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like the meaning behind the word. I'm just saying like when you or like knee or
There's
something.
levels
like,
to this shit.
Yeah, there
Well,
is.
what about how
There's
words?
levels.
like Meek said, like there's levels, but like
Oh, like I used to think, like, what was the committee like? What was it like whenever everyone got together and was like,
this is gonna
"This
be
is
the
what
word.
the word means."
Yeah, they probably just like I think for like
was
words
like-
like that, like
How?
what word?
And at
like,
what point?
At what point?
We'll
and
throw
how?
a word out and we'll try to pick like when the origin was and who used it.
Like the word trenches. Like who
Trench.
saw
Oh.
a trench?
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
I'm
sure-
there.
I looked at
I'm
him and
there,
said
yo.
trench.
I mean,
I'd like
Word
I,
trench.
Sincere's on it today.
Yeah.
His mind
Listen,
is functioning in different ways right now.
my friend Mario from home texted us
Huh?
the other
Your
day.
friend who?
fake friend.
Mario. You guys say Mario, we say Mario.
Who
It's
says
whatever.
Mario?
Wait, Mario?
Mario.
Who
Like
said,
the
hold
Mario.
on, hold on.
No, my friend.
Did you just say you guys say Mario? Because I've never heard that once in my life. Did you mean Mario?
Mario?
Okay.
Wait, so you're trying to say Mario,
But you said Mario.
Mario.
but then you said that we say it like what?
Or
Mario.
Like
See,
all right.
stuffed Mario.
Okay, that's not the point. My friend, I'll say M. Ronaldo.
Okay,
Last name
Mario.
Ronaldo.
What's
Yeah.
up with Mario?
He texted, "Why haven't they dropped a new shape recently?" You ever think about that? Like, who just decided to make shapes?
Yeah. Seriously.
Like, why haven't we had a new one in a long
No,
time?
you know what I always thought about though? Like math. Like who
And who-
said that math was right in the first place? Like who is it to say like
that was Newton.
Those are
Calculus.
those are all theories. None of them are like they're only proven by like
That's what I'm
there's-
saying.
There's only one thing it's like a dang, I can't think of it. I learned this in calculus. There's like literally only one thing
that's like
that's like actually like proven.
is
Everything else
it?
is just a theory.
what is it?
I
Is
don't
it that
remember. I'm
is it
horrible
that
at calculus? I
is
just
it
remember
that-
that one
There's-
thing.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah.
There's like evidence to that though.
Yes.
Like,
it-
I'm
there
sure
is-
there's
yeah,
something.
yes,
I'm sure
it backs it
there's
up.
I'm
something
saying,
that can
like-
defy everything.
Yeah, but I'm saying like how do
but-
you come up with that? Like that's like
I know,
I don't know, that's
yeah.
a
Crazy.
different mind.
who was sitting there and was just like, yeah, that's how that works.
like 1 + 1 equals
It was
3.
Let me try
Isaac
that.
Newton when
Yeah.
the thing fell off the thing.
Oh, the apple fell from the tree, gravity. That's what it is, the law of
It
gravity.
brought me to like some like Stanford research paper. I'm
Yeah,
not reading
bruh.
that.
No.
It's definitely
You
the
won't get a simple answer for this one. I
it's
promise.
definitely
Yeah.
the apple.
Yeah, it's gonna
falling
be
off.
very complex.
All right, whatever. Well, it doesn't matter. We have a lot of time to think about words in the near future. But speaking about words, what is you guys this has nothing to do with words. I just wanted to segment to it, but I thought it'd be easier. What is you guys pump up song, like go to pump up song? And I was gonna say it has words.
Songs of
It means
words.
that's what I'm saying. It means something to you. Obviously, you're like, hey, I have words that I need to listen to get me going. Like, well, if you had to pick one, what would it be? Or maybe I'll give you two because I think one's pretty tough.
No, I think one's gotta be. You gotta be solidified one guy.
See, I like. You're saying like pregame hype song.
Yeah, like if you're going, all right. So let
So-
me give you a scenario real quick. I'll give you a scenario. It's cold. It's November. There's a chill in the air.
You want us to like close our eyes? And
Close your
envision
eyes.
this?
Close your eyes.
All
Close
right.
your eyes. Close your eyes for me. I won't grab your hands and manipulate you, like Ethan said earlier.
Keeping my eyes open.
All right, Ethan, hold on. It's mid-November. It's cold. There's a chill in the air.
Mhm.
You go out. You walk the field for warm-ups. Before we're even in pads or anything, you walk the field. You're putting on your high socks, Mike. I know you like your high socks. You put on your 6 layered socks.
Come on.
You put them on. You walk up to Sincere. He's sitting in that locker, sweating, head bobbing, not knowing what he's listening to. Michael Pratt gets out the training room with his socks.
I thought he was just in the
Hey.
locker room.
No. But I'm saying he goes from the
Lost.
locker room. All right, he goes from the
Are
locker
you
room to the
asking
training
me
room.
like what I envision him?
Yes.
listening?
No. That's what I'm saying. So, Mike, you walk up to Sin after you left the training room, and now you're in the locker room, head bobbing.
What's he listening to?
What's on Sincere's phone?
Honestly,
Wait,
Sincere listens to a lot of like I'm not gonna say weird music, but like different music,
Unknown.
like stuff that like I'm not gonna say I wouldn't listen
You're
to.
a
just stuff
mainstream.
that
He's a mainstream guy.
just stuff that I haven't ventured into those aspects yet. But if I had to say, I'd say like some Meek Mill, something hype.
I don't
Dreams
think.
and
I
Nightmares,
think.
something. But like I've said, I've listened to a lot
Yeah.
of music Sincere
Can I-
listens to, and it's different. It's not
Yeah.
stuff that I've
It's
ever
not
heard.
what you would expect.
It's not necessarily it's
Yeah.
not necessarily what you'd expect.
can I just give a different scenario? I think I got lost during that one.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, no,
Coach is like, you got 5 minutes till you're out. What song you slapping on before you gotta go out?
Okay. I'm gonna rewind a little bit because my music path pregame is a little
I'm
different.
about to say I can't do 5
So,
minutes
like,
before. Like I can't do that.
So like I start off in very like slow, like I'm not gonna lie, like when we're on the bus or something, like I'll be listening to country. Like I'll listen to just like
I would
something
too.
just like chill, like just get me in a good mood, like just something I can vibe to. So
What
then,
are you vibing? What country
that-
song though? If you're vibing,
I mean, all types. Good as I once was. Toby Keith,
Give
Cruise,
us
Florida
a song
Georgia
for
Line.
each stage.
yeah, we need if
Okay.
you're gonna say there's stages, there's levels to this shit, like you said earlier. We need all the levels. We need the bus
Okay.
ride. We need to get into
Yeah.
this.
Okay.
Because I play a song
So-
separately when I walk up to the stadium.
So,
it's different.
like I said, like bus ride, like I'll listen to like some type of like country or something, and then I'll go into like rap, but like more chill, like maybe like Lil TJ or like Major 9, like Ready for like something like that, something slower, and
Yeah.
then I'll progress into like maybe like some old Kodak or something, and then into some NBA YoungBoy, something to get me starting to get crunk, and then the last song I always listen to is Future and Metro Boomin, All Right. It's a great beat,
good song.
get you going.
Good song.
Got to blast it in the
Song.
in the beats.
Sins
That's
on Spotify right
Yeah.
now.
I'm going to
Sins.
look.
So like that's how I progress.
No,
I'll start
there's
it
definitely
off,
a progression. There's definitely
because like I
progression.
can't just go straight to freaking NBA YoungBoy like on the bus.
So your
I'm gonna
go-to
get you there.
song,
You could, that'd be hood.
Future and Metro Boomin.
Yeah, Future
So,
Metro Boomin. I mean, I love Future. Big
Yeah.
Future fan here.
Future is good.
Sensational.
But last song, like before I take my headphones off in the locker room, is All Right. Future
All Right.
Metro Boomin.
Sin.
It's like my crunk song.
It honestly, it depends. Like Mike said, I listen to a lot of different music.
Yeah.
So it depends on like the day, like how I'm
How
feeling
you
when I
feeling?
wake up. Like I'll wake up. I've listened to
When you wake up moody,
when I make a
wake up moody on game day. What are you pumping in? What are you pumping through?
YoungBoy.
The hair. AirPods. Do you listen to AirPods? Or
AirPods.
AirPods. Okay, that's what I thought.
First thing, if I'm moody, like I woke up feeling.
Like take care.
If I woke
Yeah.
up too moody. Like literally, I woke
Like
up
literally,
too
who's gonna
moody.
die today?
That's the
It
first.
is
Thing,
what it
that's the
is.
first thing that'll come on. Got
That's
a
a-
blast by
Yep,
Take Care.
Take Care.
First thing that'll come on if I'm feeling moody.
Okay.
And I listen to that like probably in the shower.
Mm.
Oh, okay. I got a little pregame ritual the night before. I listen to every night in the hotel. You know, we go to the hotel. Sometimes with the lights off, sometimes not. Like I'll take a shower in the complete dark. I'll listen to Chamber of Reflection by Mac DeMarco.
Oh, that's a great song.
And I'll listen to that.
I don't know if I heard that one.
That song gets me in a great mindset, like the night before a
Yeah.
game. Let's see. I like one constant that I'll listen to. So like I walk the field. As you guys know, I take
Barefoot.
my barefoot. I take my pregame very seriously. Like,
Is someone playing it right now?
oh, look, my phone heard me. Started playing it.
Oh, actually, I was gonna
Yeah.
say. No, he said-
They're watching us.
Yeah, they're listening. You guys are gonna get flagged for that.
We don't own
We
any
do not own
copyrights.
code-
Yeah,
yeah.
we don't own
We don't own
any
copyrights
to
to the
any music.
song.
We couldn't even. I couldn't even.
Mac
hear it,
DeMarco's
so-
my boy,
Yeah.
bro. Me and him always go freaking out the neighborhood and stuff like that.
Oh, for sure. But a constant, Unfuckwittable by Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
That is like that song's very important to me when I'm walking the field barefoot. I
Yeah.
go stand at the 50 and I wait till I get to the 50. I play that song. I look at the scoreboard. I envision us kicking someone's ass.
I like that.
Then I walk directly to the goalpost. I touch the goalpost,
Yep.
touch all 4 pylons.
I've seen this, so I can attest that this is true.
I walk to the other end zone, touch the goalpost, touch all 4 pylons. I go back to the 50. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm locked in. I'm not.
Sick.
I'm no longer
It's game
Sincere
over after
Haynesworth.
that.
No longer Sincere Haynesworth.
Your
Yeah.
shiesty
He's
insanity.
I'm just
sincere
5'2".
Trentsworth.
I'm just
He-
5'2".
He's just 5'2",
Just 5'2".
Just 5.
But then-
just literally in the trenches.
But yeah, I'll listen to after that. I'll listen to anything from indie to I've listened to soul music, church music before. I've listened to just straight. Cincinnati was it my junior year? We played on like Halloween.
Yeah.
I was feeling real festive. I listened for 3 hours straight. I listened to the Michael Myers theme song.
That's
3 hours
For
straight.
3 hours straight. Listen to
And, like, I feel like that drive me crazy. In like what setting?
like
All
in a
settings,
locker
like-
room.
If you saw me that day, I had headphones in. For the most part, it was the Michael Myers theme song.
Jesus, I feel bad for the guy lined up in front of you.
Yeah.
There's some sick pictures from that game. There's
There
some
is.
like crazy pictures of me from that game.
Yeah.
It's
Maybe
literally
we
my
need to
mom's
make
blog.
that a tradition.
It's I don't know if you've ever seen me post a picture of me like literally standing.
I think
over
I
a
sent
guy
you that.
in
Yeah.
Cincinnati.
I think I sent you that off of Influencer because I was going through Influencer and I
Yeah.
saw that picture and I was like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I
That-
think it's in our messages.
yes, that game. I was listening to Michael
I'll check it
Myers.
later. But I literally, that makes sense because I remember like a picture I sent you and I was just like, that is tough.
That's
That's
like
tough.
that's probably one of my favorite. Like,
And whenever you cake them, you're like dun, 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 and you sing it to
in
him.
my head that whole time.
It's on rotation.
Yeah. And then he pulls out like the machete. He's like, yeah, it's time.
Hypothetical machete, of course.
Yeah, obviously. Ethan, what's your pump up song?
Cashmere, Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, that's fire. Yeah, like
Can
like
you
the
sing it
time
for me?
period.
Like it's like I can't really hit that voice, but
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
tough.
I can't. It's like
Yeah,
it's also like a 7-minute something song.
It's a long song.
Led
Yeah.
Zeppelin has some long
I
songs.
love Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, but they have some very long songs.
Yeah, that Stairway to Heaven.
So I was
Those
gonna say
are
Stairway
all
to Heaven's
crazy.
crazy.
Guitars.
they're all classic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, the first
don't
like
know.
heavy metal band, kind of like
yeah. I just know that there's that time whenever before, like right after we go, like right before we go do the stretch on the field. Oh, not. It's like right after we do the stretch on the field, and then we come back in for like that short amount of time. It's like maybe what 15, 20. And right before before I have to start like winding down, like locking in, just throw on Kickstart My Heart, Motley Crue. Just, that's the one. That's
Yeah,
mine.
that's
That
a good one.
And I just, yeah,
What about-
That's what does it for you.
that does it for me.
What about
That's
Born
a-
to Be
yeah.
Wild?
If we
I like
put
that.
if we put that on right now, blast, I'm running through that window. Bro, nobody stopped me, not even Ethan.
Tally.
Mr. Clamps.
What about Born to Be Wild?
like Born to Be Wild.
That's a good one too. But honestly, another one that's like another one that's subtle, that is like, I don't know, just throws me back to high school, and it's really not like a pump up song or anything, but dude, like the Boys of Fall always gets me. Because I think about like high school, because we warmed up to Boys of Fall, Kenny Chesney, and then we also walked out to, was it dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun,
Phil
dun,
Collins,
yeah,
In
Phil
the Air
Collins,
Tonight.
In the Air Tonight. That's a good one.
Boys of Fall, man.
That
I listened
song's
to
crazy.
I was listening to Boys of Fall like on, you said, on the bus, like country. I was listening to Boys of Fall on the bus to the Houston game. Remember that? I was when you can like remember a song you listen to? That was
Yeah.
it. But enough about me. I want to ask more about you guys, man. Yeah, so like since we're already talking about the season, like what was y'all's favorite game of last season? Like just the
Conference championship.
conference championship?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I don't know. Honestly, like Cincinnati was fun too, just because
Cincy
like
was huge. It
I
was
don't know.
huge.
But I mean, I can't put anything on top of the conference championship.
Conference was fun. I think especially
I don't know
on
why.
the
I don't know
field.
what it really was about it. I think it was really the atmosphere and like being
Yeah.
at home and
Yeah.
and like that was like the first like huge stride we made. Like obviously Cincy was huge, but that was away and like breaking their home game winning streak. And then but like Cotton Bowl was also huge.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of people there. But I think like conference championship, just like that atmosphere, night game, like under the
yeah.
lights,
Storming
like
the
people
field.
storming the field. Like that to me was like when I think of like what your favorite memory was
Yeah.
like that's what pops into my mind.
That's football,
No,
man.
for sure. That's
Yeah.
that's exactly why.
I literally
Like just for you.
after I took that knee, I turned around and there was already
Yeah,
people like
yeah.
storming.
Yes,
Yes. It was
Like,
insane.
yeah, that was
You
crazy.
know how crazy everything fell into place after we lost to
Navy?
UCF to get
I
that
literally was about to
game
say that.
at
Shout out
home?
Navy.
That
yeah,
was crazy.
shout out.
I was
Navy.
watching that Navy game and I'm like, dude,
There's no way.
I'm like, dude, if they win, and then like they win,
Yeah.
and I'm just like,
Shout out to
I'm like,
Fire
gotta
Marshal,
handle
bro.
business,
Yeah.
bro. Dude, he balled.
He balled.
Dude,
he
a
went
stud. Talk about a stud.
insane.
What, he 4 sacks?
Bro,
Wait, I gotta
it
look that. I
Are
gotta
you
look
talking
that up.
about? Are you talking about the nickel or the?
I think he played nickel.
Yeah.
Bro,
He went
absolutely
off.
insane.
Yeah,
They had
he
no
went off.
answers for him.
He had a
Bro,
forced fumble.
Oh my God, he went crazy.
Yeah,
he went
He was
dumb.
going
He went-
nuts.
I was watching that game. I don't usually I don't watch a lot of other teams
teams, yeah.
play.
But when that was going on and it was that
I had
close,
to.
I tuned in.
I watched that
I
whole
watched.
game because that
We-
literally
we were
UCF was the
sitting-
only thing on my
dude.
mind. I couldn't sleep.
We
at
were
night.
sitting.
I couldn't
Yeah.
sleep at night.
Were we away for a game? Were we at a hotel?
No,
that
we
was
were.
our
That was it went bye
SMU week.
can't
SMU
remember.
week.
It was either we
Oh,
played on a
'cause we
Thursday.
played
or
on
We
a
played on a
Thursday.
Thursday
Yeah.
against
Yeah.
SMU and then had that Saturday
That's
off.
what it was.
I remember I was
That's
watching. I made my brother turn off the Penn State game to watch the Navy game because he was in town, and I mean, yeah, they ended up winning, and I was like, "There's no way this is like." I was like, it was like everything started like. And then you guys went to Cincinnati, beat them. They had like a 31 game home streak
Yeah, no,
winning thing. Like
You know what was crazy about that? Somebody said something to me. I forgot who it was.
I had no idea.
But
they
somebody
did that.
said, you understand like this, like these juniors and seniors that we like since we beat Cincinnati, like they haven't experienced like going after a home game and like not going to party or nothing, or like not, or like losing it. Like they haven't experienced like get in the locker room and not celebrate. I was like, damn.
In their own locker room. Yeah, that's crazy.
I was like, that.
What was
That's
it? It was
that's 30.
two-
That's 30-something
30-some games.
I think
Yeah.
it's a
That's at
31
least
game.
2
It
or
was
3.
5 years.
Yeah.
It's got to be at
Somewhere a
least
long
4 or 5
time.
years.
5
That's
years
what
that
I'm
they
saying.
never lost a game at home. That is wild to
That's
me.
what
You
I'm
know, it's
saying.
crazy. I didn't know that till after.
Yeah.
we won
30
the game.
32 games.
No one mentioned that.
Well, I think
32 game
yeah.
home win streak.
So I'm sure some people knew, but no one
Dude,
mentioned
and
that.
like
I had
that,
no idea.
The craziest part about that is like, dude, football's hard.
Oh, it's
Football
hard
is
to
hard,
win,
bro.
bro.
Football
We're sitting
is
here-
That's impressive.
hard.
That's very impressive.
Like to
sitting
win
here
32
talking about
games
it?
home alone, 32 games at home win streak is
That's
wild.
insane.
Yeah, that's sick.
We're sitting here talking about it. And I'm thinking about like, bruh, in season, the stuff we do, like just the stuff we did all last season, like to win and like the dedication was insane.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you think about like we're talking about that Navy game. I remember I watched Navy win. I literally turned the TV off. It was cold. I knew we'd be up in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, it's raining. I'm gonna go run. I literally went for a shirtless run in the rain. I'm like thinking now, like, why would I do that?
Yeah.
It's
That's
just
just
stuff we
like-
do, man.
it's just
Stuff
like-
we do for ball.
Dude, it's just you're in that moment. And It's
Yeah.
like,
You're like, I got to do
and
something.
it's crazy. Like to have any level of success, like everything has to fall into the right place, and like just those opportunities. I don't know. It's crazy.
The things
Yeah,
we do.
dude. Like, I don't know, man. I'm just thinking about like this, like you said, the stuff we do, like just like pure sheer like instinct is like nothing beats that game day like feeling.
Yeah.
Like nothing will ever be. And I always said I'm like nothing beats that game day. Like it's almost like a game day high. Like you can't recreate that.
Um,
And it's
Oh
actually it's
my
crazy.
And
God.
every
to me.
game is different.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
crazy to me
Every
because
feeling is different.
that's what I'm saying. Like, and you're sitting in your locker and you're like, dude, like this is the like you literally say to yourself like I'm never gonna feel this again. And then you feel it like the next Saturday, and then next Saturday, and then when season's over, you're like, I
Yeah.
need that. Like you know what I'm saying? You're like, I need that feeling again because it's like
Even
you
like when we were talking about like being in the locker room, like I was like feeling that. I'm like, damn, like
yeah, you feel that.
Yeah.
That's another thing with
Yeah.
football. Is like you feel the moments. Like I remember in the Cotton Bowl, like looking back, like before we got the safety, and I looked back at like the whole defense, and I was like, I'll never look back and see these guys again. Like it's like crazy because I'm
Seriously.
like, and I just like that moment will forever be ingrained.
so
in my head.
surreal.
Like you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That was sick.
just week
Not
to week,
until the
too.
reunion, baby.
Yeah, the reunion every whenever years, but we're gonna do
That's
it again.
gonna be sick.
Yeah, it is gonna
That
be
reunion's
sick.
gonna be cool.
But you know it's gonna be
Yes.
even more sick when we do it back to back, and then it's
Yeah.
like new people, like to be able to reunion
two
with.
teams.
Yeah, that's
Back
to
to
know
back.
that in about 15 years we'll have two different
Yeah.
reunions for
that's
like
sick.
that's two insane times.
Yeah,
All right. Well,
So,
obviously,
do you guys ever before you get going, do you guys do like bathroom breaks?
no, dude,
Nah,
you
but
gotta-
you
I
can totally
gotta
go.
I gotta
go.
pee
you
so
can go, bro.
bad.
For sure, you can go.
You can,
You can just pop out.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll question soon while you leave.
yeah.
We'll make some questions for you.
Sorry
What?
guys,
Like,
I'll be right back.
let's do that. Let's do some questions while he's in the bathroom.
All right, yeah, for sure. All right, let's go, Sim.
And for the
I'm
first
gonna
segment
go-
of Trenchworthy,
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is
This is actually
trench
thick in the
worthy.
trenches.
All right, Mike's gone.
Yeah,
oh
we
my
can talk now.
god.
Yeah, guys,
Oh,
dude.
that's like
Look,
talking to a rug,
that
man.
freaking guy, man.
That guy's a stud.
Trench worthy. I gotta think. All right. Honestly, should go whatever comes to my head first. First, who's your favorite teammate?
My favorite teammate.
Yep.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I couldn't pick. I've said like multiple
Yeah.
times. This isn't even like I can't even make a funny joke about that question because
Yeah.
I've talked to like Kennedy. I've talked to my mom about like how much I love all y'all, bro. Like that should almost make like
Yeah.
to be like to. It's like how Coach always says like an honor to be captain. Like that's
No,
it's
it
like
is,
it damn
yeah.
near is because it's like, bro, the fact that I've got so much love and respect from y'all. This shit almost make every time I think about it, I start to tear up because that's like there's no better feeling than like having like not only like respect from your peers, but like acceptance and like all
Yeah.
that shit. It's like that shit
Nah,
feels really good.
And there's like you're saying, I think that's what made us so good last year.
Mhm.
And I think that's what's going to continue to make us good is like, dude, just that like love. Like people don't understand that. Like when you say like you love your brother next to you, it's like, bro, it's like
It's
you don't
real.
understand that because like people that don't play don't understand it. Like when you're going in games like that and you're in trenches,
It's
like
war.
bro, it is war. And
It's
it's like,
war.
hey, when it gets rough and it gets dirty, you look over and you're like, hey, I got you. Like, let's
Yeah.
go. I got you.
Hey.
We're like, hey, you got me. When I'm knocked down, like, hey, you got me. And it's like, all right, let's go.
I was telling Joey, we got the Australia trip coming up.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
I've never been out of Texas. Like, but like for football
Really.
is the only time I've really like traveled. I've went to
Yeah.
like Michigan and visit
Yeah.
Ken's people, but So I was like, Joey, I thought the Australia trip fell on your wedding date, and I was gonna not go to Australia just to. It doesn't.
Oh,
It doesn't.
No, yeah, it
But
doesn't.
no, because Australia is mid-May.
Yeah.
Mid to end May.
Yeah.
Joey's wedding's in
But
June.
like someone had asked me the question, and it wasn't fresh on my mind. I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit, I'm not.
I didn't even think about
Australia.
that.
I was like, I wouldn't miss that for the world.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not saying there's not a lot of people I would do that for, but I'd probably do that for like every single one of my teams.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like that love, that bond that you have. It's just like people don't understand that, but like, that is, I think from what you were saying, like being a captain is like you definitely earn that, and you give it too. That's how you earn it, you know. So it's like it's a special thing, man. It is.
Sin, can you just say in the mic for me real quick, Ethan Marcus?
Yeah, all that was bullshit before it's Ethan Marcus.
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna. That was perfect.
got me,
That was
man.
perfect. I was just
Damn
gonna,
it.
I was gonna have you say my name. I was gonna go in and cut all that out and then just make it. Who's your favorite teammate? Ethan Marcus.
Dude, you're a slimy
Is that what I missed?
Why is there a 3-minute cut?
Ethan, what happened here? Like the mouth doesn't even match with the audio anymore. Ethan's like, don't worry about it. Nope.
Got it.
I'm
I'm
working on those editing skills.
Yeah. You're going crazy.
Was that the question? Who's your favorite teammate?
Yeah.
And Sin gave this whole thing about how he can't really choose because he loves everyone.
Yeah.
And that all and that, like
I
And
won't
it-
choose.
and
I love all my teammates. They're all just as special to me. But Sincere's probably my favorite.
understandable.
Have you?
All right.
Can
now
you feel
that,
that?
now that Mike's back from the
Can you feel that?
There's
Sounds
love in the
nice.
air in here, man.
This is starting to get steamy in here.
It's been steamy, but
Mike's back from the bathroom. How was it?
Dude, it was great. I think if I would have, like, the piss test, we take the hydration test.
Yeah.
Easy, like sub 5.
Hey.
I'm hydrated.
Thank Boot Krewe Media for the water, man.
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you.
Shout out Boot Krewe.
Shout out Boot Krewe.
But
Purified drinking water. We love it.
Yeah.
I saw the craziest thing yesterday.
Here we go. I want to know what the craziest thing to
Yeah,
you
I don't
is.
because you've seen a lot of crazy things.
It's not that crazy. It's not the craziest thing I've ever seen, but
Did Caleb
He had
Thomas?
to
send it
put
to
some
no.
Dramatic.
I wish.
No,
He had to put some
he's
dramatic
fired
effect
at the
on
end.
it.
So I want to talk NIL. Nil.
Let's talk about it.
Arch Manning's getting $3.7 million. Never played a snap.
Unbelievable.
It's a lot of money.
Legend. Caleb Williams 2.6. Travis Hunter 1.7. Shadir Sanders 1.5. And Drake May 1.5. All in the millions.
Jesus. Drake May's
That's
doing-
ridiculous. That's so crazy.
Is Drake
It's a lot
May
of
UNC
money.
quarterback?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a lot of money.
Drake May's a dude.
He is a dog.
Yeah. They're all great.
They're all
That's
They're
crazy to
all
me.
great.
How I'm not taking anything away from it. I mean,
No, I'll say it
like not
for
taking
you.
anything, but like to be making the most and not to have played a down of college football
That's
yet
insane.
is
it
insane.
is. No,
Like
it's-
to make more than the Heisman winner, like
no.
that.
Bro,
that's
to make
a
more
I'll
than
die
some
on that hill.
NFL
That's
player.
not-
That's more than some NFL guys are making.
I also think
Absolutely.
it's
It's not outlandish.
projected. It's projected. So I don't think
Oh, so
it's,
those aren't like
it's not
to this
100% in
Okay.
no.
No, those are
It's for
contracts,
this
though.
year. It's what they think their like actual deals right now are worth. It's what it's valued at. So it
Yeah.
is kind of
So
on,
it's-
on par. So
Isn't that
he is
contract?
probably
so
making
that's all skeptical numbers.
yeah, but he's definitely making 7
It's a
figures.
rough
Yeah.
estimate.
I think the reason we brought this up is because we want to ask who the hell's going to pay these men next to us.
Yes.
Okay?
No,
That's why we
literally.
brought it up, and we're going to get these guys
Literally.
paid. So if you're watching this, put some money in these guys' pockets, and they'll do anything for you.
Put some money in y'all's pockets.
They'll do
Yeah.
anything.
Well,
These guys.
Mike, that comes
Anything's
with
a
that
lot.
comes with it. But
yeah.
we're going to put money in these guys' pockets first, and then you can come to us.
I mean, I just don't see why Sincere Haynesworth and Michael Pratt shouldn't be in that top 5. I really don't. I can't name a player better.
They're still sleeping.
Still sleeping.
They're still.
Hey, what did Geno Smith say? You remember?
Said a lot of
You don't
Was
remember?
it-
Do you remember?
They
Noah?
write-
So
Yeah.
they wrote me off.
They wrote
but
me off,
I ain't right back.
but I ain't right back.
Yeah,
That's tough.
they keep writing us off.
We're gonna keep not right back.
No,
Yeah, but you also got to think about like the territory of it. Like everyone you just named obviously comes from. I mean, when you go
Or the
to
Manning
Texas or USC,
yeah,
it's not
or
even. I
you're
mean, obviously, like the bloodline is one thing, but like you got to think about because a lot of those deals, the money that's made is through like the collective or whatnot, and all that money from the collective is put in there from donors, alumni, and people in
Yeah.
the school. So there's just that much more money pouring into.
And
those
I will say there's a lot.
100%,
Those are a
yeah.
lot bigger.
So it's
schools
like-
bigger
population-wise
universities,
as well.
bigger, and
Yeah.
like they
Yeah.
have they're in
Endowments.
Austin, they're in LA.
UT's
It's more
endowment is
people.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean,
And they're just like historically football wise, like they're
Yeah.
going to put more money in that football
Yeah.
program because that's
No.
what it takes at this point. I mean,
But
NIL
like
is
now,
crazy.
probably next year after we win whatever bowl, the Fiesta or whatever, or
Peach?
whichever one it is.
I think it's a Peach Bowl next year for the
whatever. What I'm trying to say. After we win that, then the Pratt and Sin show will probably like blow up, and then the Thic in the Trenches show will blow up as well.
we're gonna go before them.
We're gonna blow up before, but then you guys will blow up after.
Yeah.
And then I think that's how it'll go. Like chronologically, I think that'll how it'll go.
So what you're saying is what we're doing is even more rich, like a foundation.
Yes. Right now on this pod, yes.
We're getting out the mud for real right now.
We're getting out the trenches, some would say.
Yeah. No,
Some would
literally.
say.
No, but I mean, we are literally thick in the trenches
They
right
literally
now.
are.
And then one day we'll be thick in the penthouse. And then maybe,
in the penthouse.
thick in the penthouse.
Kind of white
I like
collar.
that. That is
Yeah,
very
hey,
white collar.
Kind of white collar of you, Ethan, but I don't expect anything less of your ass.
Yeah, I mean, do you like? I don't really claim to be ever blue collar.
No.
Never claimed it, never will. I mean, unless I am.
I don't think like we can get any more honest than someone admitting they're not blue collar.
Yeah, like that was. I appreciate your honesty.
That's like I feel like I've heard a lot of people lie and say they are blue collar, but saying that you're
I'd put
not,
Noah in a blue collar category.
Oh, he's blue collar too.
Yeah, I'd put.
I'm not gonna
Mr.
say
hard hat.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm blue collar, but I'm definitely not white collar.
I would say you definitely
like,
have a lot more blue collar tendencies.
Yeah, I mean,
and
I changed my mind. I am blue collar now.
just not the truth.
See.
oh wow, you're one of those guys, huh?
I'm
Dude, there's
blue
nothing
collar.
wrong. Nothing wrong being white collar.
I do like.
There's
being,
nothing wrong
I
with
like
it.
being white collar. Is that bad?
No, it's
Is
not.
that like
We do.
pretentious?
We need our Jordan Belforts. Like we need them.
I mean, I'm not gonna do any sleazy stuff like that. But you know,
How was that sleazy? Like he's a.
Dude, he got arrested.
He had a movie. He has a movie made after him. Like what more can you ask for?
I don't want to go to jail if I'm gonna make a movie after
He has
me.
millions of followers on TikTok. He's doing well for himself. Like you can take a few years in jail.
He's paying debt
This is
back
a
every year. No,
crazy
he's still in
debate,
debt.
actually.
He's still in debt.
Yeah.
He's still in. You know how much money he has to pay back?
What?
Like a lot. Like
Why
too
is he
much.
still living like he doesn't have to pay?
Dude, he was
Because
married
what
to
he's
Margot
doing,
Robbie,
he's
bro.
gonna be paying it off little by little,
Ethan,
little until he dies.
Ethan, listen to the mic really quick.
He owes his soul
put your
to
put
the
your ear
SEC,
to
to the IRS. No,
To
not
the
the
SEC.
SEC.
I'm like, wait,
IRS.
dude, he sold to Nick Saban.
No. What? It's not that. It's not that one.
Oh,
The Securities and Exchange
Securities and
Commission.
Exchange Commission.
Yes.
Okay, but I don't know
To the
why
IRS.
my mind went
To the
football.
government, and then maybe to Nick Saban.
Jordan Belfort like wakes up in the middle of the night. He's like, Nick,
You know, some people wake up like that.
100%. There's definitely like ex-Alabama football players that wake up and they're
Oh
like,
my god!
yeah.
Like the entire SEC
Imagine.
for 10 years.
Yeah, every other coach in the SEC.
Yeah, on God. Like it's literally like, damn, we're gonna do this Saturday. Oh, we're playing Nick.
Fuck.
All right. Well, let's put the best guys out there and let's try. Roll the dice. Nah, that guy, good for him. He's a good coach.
Hey, we were like what, one team losing away from playing them?
Yeah.
Really,
That would've
I
been crazy.
That
No,
would've
I
been
really
nice.
wanted to play
I would-
LSU.
I want
Well,
to-
if
I want-
LSU would have beat the, or
If
if
LSU would have not lost to A&M the last game of the
Yeah.
season, we would have played LSU.
we would have played LSU
that would have been
in the Cotton Bowl,
In the Cotton
one
Bowl.
for the ages.
Because they would have lost. They lost to A&M, ruined everything, and then obviously went and got
Yeah.
mollywopped by freaking Georgia because everybody
Yeah.
else was, and then got whooped by Georgia, and then that was their 3 losses because they lost to FSU, A&M of all people, and then wait, didn't they? No, they beat Bama. Oh yeah, they beat Bama.
They did
So yeah,
beat
they had
Bama.
3 losses and they lose. To
I didn't think
A&M.
they were going to lose at A&M last year. A&M had a rough year.
That was a rough year, but
It was a bad game for LSU. I remember watching that one.
good for them.
But you know, it's whatever. You live, you learn. A&M lost probably about all their players, right?
Talk about
transferred.
NIL, dude. That's a
Yeah,
NIL.
no, they got
That's a
paid
squad.
hefty to
Yeah, to be
mid, below
garbage
mid,
fire,
yeah.
dumpster fire.
But hey, money's money.
No, I don't think it is, Ethan.
Hey, it is. They still got that money in their account, I'm sure. But
No, I'm sure it got repoed. Repo man came.
Repo.
the same guy who came for Jordan
Tax
Belfort.
man.
Yeah, oh God. Jordan Bell. IRS is like,
Present.
Hello.
hey guys, that scat pack's mine.
It's like, hello, that IPO you just opened.
Oh man,
No.
gosh, good times.
All right. So I want to go into this segment.
Oh gosh, here we go.
I want to do it. I'm going to do it.
Do it.
He's
All
gonna
right.
do it.
So
Do
this is
it.
what it's gonna do or be. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a logical way to do this. So there's obviously those like blind dating show games where you like people sit behind a thing and ask questions to like contestants and they choose one. But obviously I know the difference between y'all's two voice. So I'm trying to figure out a logical way.
Maybe they can text it to me and I'll be the mediator.
No, because
You
it's like
write it on your.
I'm saying they text it to me.
like I'm saying maybe
I don't know what you're going here. Like I don't know what you're trying to do.
you go ask these questions.
Go into the Google Doc.
Go into the Google Doc.
Yeah,
ask
I'm
these
in the
questions.
Google. Dude, why are you? We're on a shared Google document.
That's
Don't
what he's
say
saying. So when you,
dude,
No.
all right.
so when you
That's-
type
that's
into
a
That's a
whole
whole
yours,
story for another time.
But
All
no,
right.
so when you type into yours, he can see it.
Yeah,
no,
you
but
can
I'm
see
gonna.
it.
I was gonna turn around. I don't know if you guys want to like. Usually the voice is different. Like the people be like, "Well, my answer is." I don't know. Like, I don't know. We'll see. But how about I turn
This
around?
is fundamentally flawed. Like
I-
you know both.
I
their
feel like
voices.
this is something you should have figured out prior to this.
Yeah, that's just,
Well,
you dropped the
there
ball.
was a
and they
drop
don't drop
of ball.
balls.
Okay.
These guys don't drop
Yeah,
balls.
well,
You're the ball
I've
dropper.
seen him drop one ball before, and you know, I there was a fork in the road. I had to switch up my plans a little bit. But if you guys, I could do my
adapt and
original one.
overcome.
Do your original one. It's fine, dude. Whatever helps.
I'm gonna do the original one.
Do it.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Why
What's
are
the
you looking
original
at Mike?
one?
Like, dude,
Do
Mike's a go-getter, dude. He's not afraid of anything.
Do
Come
it.
All
on.
right. So clearly, you know, I'm just gonna target them all at you, Mike. All these
You're gonna
questions.
target me?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you all these questions.
Why are you not asking anyone else?
Huh? Because I want the people to know more about Mike Pratt.
Okay.
Because you know
He is the face.
he
Don't
is
ask
the
me.
face
He
of
is
the
the face.
program. I want
Don't ask me
people-
nothing stupid.
he's the face, and Sin is honestly the backside. When
The
he's
ass.
snapping
But I
the
want
ball.
I want
the
them.
cake man. I mean, it is what it is. Like,
People, you do a lot of interviews, you do a lot of stuff, and you know people see your hard side. I want to see your sentimental side.
Oh God.
I heard that. So the first question is, describe your perfect date.
Describe my perfect date.
You got me. I'm wild.
He spoke. I mean,
I mean, you even
I
see
haven't
me-
thought about this.
Okay, but also you
that's
could
fine. Next
imagine
question.
me as the person. I'm the person you're taking on this date. I want to be the person that I want to go on a date with you, Mike.
I
but
don't want
wanna-
to go on a date with you.
Why?
I've been on plenty of dates with you, Ethan.
So what's our perfect date?
What? All right, you.
Why is
You
he
really
talking
want to know
so
what? Yeah, he's like really getting in the mood right now. So you want to know like
what's the perfect date?
my perfect date? Obviously, I love food. It'd have to involve some type of food.
that's
I'd
all,
have to
that's
be-
all of us here.
Yeah, I'd have to be on like a beach somewhere. I'd take me back to Boca. Take me home.
I'll
Put me on a beach.
Yeah, I'll put you on a beach.
Room
All
through
right,
Boca.
see, why do we gotta do all this?
I'm taking notes.
back to Boca.
All right.
Yeah,
So Boca
Perfect date.
Beach.
or like on the boat. Like I don't know.
Boat. Yeah,
On the boat, go to Lake
Boat
Boca.
Yeah. All right,
Some
that's
food.
fair.
I don't know.
That's fair.
Something outside in the sun, preferably in the water or somewhere beach or boat somewhere. Yeah, I've been getting
Yeah, cramp just
stretching
now.
out.
That's
And
fair.
some type of food involved.
That's
'cause-
fair.
That's valified.
Have you ever had dinner or something on a boat? That sounds
100%.
Oh yeah, we like when we go sword fishing and stuff. I mean, because when we go daytime sword fishing, that's like an all day affair. So we'll literally leave the dock at like 5 a.m. We won't get back till like 9 o'clock at night. So we bring all types of food out there, but then also like we'll bring like a little grill. So like when we're catching fish, like we'll fillet them on the boat. Sometimes like if we're sword fishing, we catch mahi. We'll fillet them right there, grill them out there. So it's cool.
That's cool.
Tuna, we'll eat
Wow,
the tuna
man.
raw
Yeah.
right off the boat. Bring some soy sauce out there.
like so you like
It's like
We-
sashimi.
we-
like
sashimi.
And yeah, and That's
buy the
like-
tuna. Like
I mean, like it's a little
Be primal.
I don't know, it's a little. That'd be really.
Wait, when are
primal.
you gonna? When
Um,
are, when are
It's
we
a
gonna,
little too blue collar for him.
when are we gonna
Yeah.
see it? When are we gonna see a Michael Pratt and Sincere Boat Day?
I'm waiting for him to come down to Boca.
I'll come down the boat.
He just
I'm
said
gonna get him out on
he
the
just say he
boat.
doesn't leave Texas.
Yeah.
He doesn't leave
he's
Not by
gonna leave
choice.
Texas.
Not by choice.
Oh,
No, we're gonna get something figured out. But
all
yeah,
right.
no, we always eat great on the boat. That's like
I think we need to make this
that's like
happen.
the worst thing. That generally is like when we're fishing and we're doing what like the determining factor to go in is because we're out of food. And then like once you're out of food, it just becomes so miserable.
Well, so if you brought like hypothetically, if you brought us three, you'd be out. Of
We'd
food
have to bring
pretty-
another
yeah, but
boat.
So you'd be out of.
We'd
food
have to go
pretty
2
quick.
boats. We'd buddy boat.
It's fine. I
One
don't really want to
strictly for
come.
food.
I get seasick. So I'm okay. I'll just
Again,
stay.
white
I'll,
collar.
We'll leave Ethan at the dock.
Another tally mark for the white collarness.
I'll just stay on the.
Come on.
I'll stay on the shore and just I don't know. It's like
We'll leave you at the
drink High
dock.
Noons or
Ethan's
something.
gonna be at the dock like this.
I'll wait for you guys.
We'll let you take a nap.
All right, that's
We'll come back
perfect.
with the fish.
And there's like the the waves. I'm trying to poop on the toilet.
I was gonna say maybe we'll just leave you on the toilet. And
I mean, I'll probably by the time
Yeah.
you guys get back, I'll probably just
it'll be like we never
flushing and
left.
getting up.
Yeah.
But
Be good.
whatever.
Sitting in the
All
toilet.
right, so I like this question. I've asked it to you before, and you haven't liked it and never gave me a straight answer. So I'm going to ask it here.
Great.
Why's he gotta do
Great
this?
timing.
All right.
Dude.
If you were a candy, what candy would you be? You don't even have to explain it. Just tell me why. No,
Let's
I mean,
explain.
no,
What is
You
that
don't-
logic?
No.
All right, if I was gonna be a candy,
you don't have to explain. Just tell us which one.
I'd be a Snickers
Why?
because there's different flavors within the Snickers,
It's fair.
but it's consistent all the way through.
That is true. And you're not satisfied when you're hungry. Wait, you're not you when you're hungry. I
Not
don't
you
know.
when you're hungry.
Yeah.
I think
That was actually a deep answer to like I would have been
Yeah.
like I thought he would have
different
been,
flavors, but it's
sweet-
consistent
sweet
all the way
tart.
through.
like
Or a fruit
the
roll-up.
sweet- I wouldn't be surprised if like I clip this and put it out, and then like next thing you know, Mike gets a package with 300 Snickers bars in it.
That'd be litty.
That would be litty
He's
because
not
I
him
come
when he's
taste
hungry.
them.
I'm not a big sweets person though. I don't eat a lot of sugar, like candy or sweets
Yeah.
or stuff. But I like Snickers.
Yeah.
I always go for Snickers.
All right. That's fair.
For the record, I'd love to be a baby bottle pop.
Yeah, that's a good
Ooh.
that's a good one. That's a good one.
Can I get some reasoning behind that? I mean, like you said enough already, but I want to know why.
If Mike had to explain, Sincere got to explain.
Yeah, what's your reasoning?
I was trying
behind
to
that?
save him. I was like, next
wait,
question.
I got you.
Uh,
Why?
Because they've got a sweet jingle.
What is it?
That's all. Enough said. Enough said.
Enough said.
The baby
He bailed
bottle pop.
Enough
Bailed
said.
himself out there.
Yeah, he did bail
He
himself.
bailed
out.
himself out.
That's
What are you
fire.
That
guys
was quick.
talking
That was
about?
on the fly.
What are you guys talking about?
That was good.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Next question.
Next question.
Hold on. Let's rewind. Ethan,
Oh Jesus.
if you were a piece of candy, what kind of piece of candy would you be and why?
Junior Mint XL.
Junior
That
Mint.
was
That was
on
quick.
deck.
He's on about this.
He's been waiting for that question.
Please
to
ask
be
me this
asked to
question.
him. All right, let me hear your logic behind it.
Let's. Only time I
Did he
ever,
say XL?
Yeah.
Okay.
the
Didn't
only
know they
time
made
you
it.
get them is I only get them at the movies, and every time you have them, it's sweet and then it's minty. Like me, I'm sweet. I'm a little sharp.
You couldn't have said fresh. Like
I'm not
you
fresh.
could've
I'm not
said
gonna lie to the
fresh.
people.
I think you're pretty fresh.
Oh,
Yeah,
appreciate that.
Yeah, you're
That's
kind of
nice.
drip.
Yeah.
Nice fits.
Yeah, I'm the.
Ethan
Obvious.
Ethan gets steezy.
I've
I
given
could
you a
see.
pair of my shorts to cut before.
I've cut your shorts. Yeah,
Cut my shorts.
I cut them. I cut them after I cut mine because I cut mine
Ethan
too
wear
short.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then, the first episode I was wearing really, really short shorts. And I didn't realize that
It was a crotch shot.
I was
It
gonna
was a
pick
straight
up.
crotch
Yeah.
shot of Ethan, and it was like,
So then I got like
Yeah,
a
I
bunch
think
of
I'm gonna
calls. I like sitting over here better because I could see all you guys. Let's just go to the next question. Junior
All right,
Mint.
next question.
All right. This one is good. This is how you adapt and improvise. A little kid comes up to you and he kicks you in the shin. How do you respond? I'm dropping that kid.
I was gonna ask you, how old is this
Yeah.
kid?
How old?
Yeah.
5 to 10.
that's a big discrepancy.
It's 5 years.
I don't
But
think it really
all
makes
those
a
years get
difference
meshed
though, between
together.
5 and 10.
A 10-year-old could take a kick. A 5-year-old, I'm gonna feel
No,
bad.
because I'm saying like teenager kid in high school,
what I'm saying? Like, you can
that's
take it.
different. Like this kid's like young.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna plead I'm just not gonna answer this question.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's fair enough.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
All
Fair
right.
enough. He's gonna.
I'd be very disappointed. I tell him
Yeah.
I'm very disappointed.
Mike's gonna say,
Yeah.
"Where's your mother?"
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
And then Mike's like, "All right,
That's a classic. That's a classic. And I like this question. Exercise science major. So, let's see if let's test your knowledge for, me or people watching. What is the significance of the observation that muscle cells or muscle fibers have more than one nucleus?
Say that again.
What
What is
is
the
the significance
significance?
of the observation that muscle cells, muscle fibers have more than one nucleus?
This is the
Is
question. If you want the question repeated, it's right here on the doc.
Significance observation. Oh.
That's the question. It says,
You got the answer right next
Oh,
to it.
damn.
Oh,
I think he was trying to
Okay. Yeah, obviously, I think he was trying to show me, but the significance is that the
Trying to lace up.
fiber splits in two,
Fumbled.
and then there's a nucleus that can control both cells.
Dude literally
It's
just
like-
snitched
what is
on
that? Is that
himself. Can we talk
mitosis or
about that real
meiosis?
quick?
I always forget.
He fumbled that one.
He's
Yeah,
like
he
that.
did.
Wait, he's like that commercial. Hold on, we have to talk about this. That commercial when the guy's like, "Coach, I touched it. It went out of bounds." He literally just did that to himself. Like he was like,
Oh
"Coach,
my
I
Lord.
touched
Is that a
it."
Gatorade commercial?
No, it's just like some
It's something for
sportsmanship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like something that's
I
like
It's like
thought
the most random thing ever.
Everybody's looking at him like, "What is wrong with you?"
yeah. Everybody on the team's like, "Bro,
Yeah.
this is for the."
I was just being
championship."
honest with the people.
Honesty.
Yeah,
is-
no,
yeah, it's
honesty is
good.
key. But yeah, it's a
I'm
large
sorry.
fiber can potentially split, and there will be a nucleus to control both new cells. So it's mitosis or meiosis. I forget which one, but
Good stuff. Great question.
Mitosis.
it's mitosis.
Mitosis.
I have no idea.
Yeah, they go hand in hand, just like
Mitosis
Sincere
is
and
splits
Mike.
into
Mhm.
Well,
That was a good one.
Hand,
good.
handball, and then hand.
my last question
Hmm.
is Albert
Albert.
Albert Einstein's equation of theory of relativity is E equals mc squared. What does the C stand for?
I taught him this morning.
You taught Ethan this?
Yeah, he didn't know. I taught him.
The C? What's the C stand for?
Mhm.
The speed of light, or the?
I think it is.
Is that
Yeah.
correct?
It is.
It's
Yeah.
something related to the speed of light.
The speed of
It's
light's
a constant.
It's
It's
the
the
constant.
only. I think I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. Look at me.
I'm pretty sure it's the only constant. So
Let me look it
stands
up.
for
It's the speed
constant.
of light for the C.
C
It's
No,
like
I
the-
think it is
equals
because
MC
M is mass,
squared.
so it changes.
what?
What's the
is-
equation?
E equals
MC
M
squared.
C
Wow,
squared.
the C represents
Yeah.
the speed of light.
Yeah,
Ding
it's the
ding ding ding
constant.
ding.
What can't this guy do?
Which one? Because they could both do it all. But don't worry, Sincere. I didn't leave you out of it. I have some questions for you. Just a couple. As a thick man, what's your favorite spot in NOLA to go get a meal?
Mm.
And what meal?
That's such a hard question
That's
because
a-
there's so many places
So
to
many
go.
places. I would say my favorite spot. I take Ken here a lot, but it's like a little cheap little steak spot. It's like a little hidden spot, Crescent City.
I've heard
City.
about that. I don't know if it's you've told me about that, but I've heard it's really good.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap. Like it's as far as steakhouse.
Crescent City
Yeah.
Brew House, or is it?
Steakhouse.
Crescent City.
Where is that in
Steakhouse.
Metairie?
It's in Crescent City.
No, it's in.
Oh,
It's
I
on.
don't know.
It's on.
I
I don't know where that
I
is.
didn't
don't
even know
know.
what Crescent
It's on-
City was a thing.
It's on Broad Street.
It's yeah.
That's
it's,
what it looks like in there.
Oh.
yes. So
Okay.
it's like an older spot.
Yeah,
Apparently,
it looks
they've
like a
got
little hole in
like
the wall, like a nice little spot.
they've got like these
Oh my goodness.
these little rooms and like they're like little private booths kind of.
Yeah.
And then like you can cover them with curtains.
Wow.
So apparently, and Coach Fritz was telling me this once because I've talked to Coach Fritz about this place.
About the rooms or about
I
the
can't
place?
look at food right now.
About
This
the
is
whole
making me
place.
hungry.
Okay.
But yeah, the rooms in general, it used to be like a hot spot for like the mob guys in NOLA.
For real?
They would go
Just have
there,
a little private meetings.
go there.
I'm gonna
eat
go
and
there.
have
So
private
when you
meetings.
go to get a steak, what's your favorite cut and how do you have it cooked?
Porterhouse
Mm.
for 2, medium rare.
For
Oh,
one, but
oh
you
my
mean it for one?
goodness. On the dot.
Yep.
Hit it on the dot.
And so when you
Can't
go
get
in
better
there,
than that.
when you go in there, you like close the curtain.
Yeah.
Like do you are you
Absolutely.
literally like are you like Porterhouse for 2, medium rare, close the curtain? That's
I
what
don't
you
even
say?
say close the
Enough
curtain.
said.
I walk in,
said.
Enough said.
sit down, Porterhouse for 2, and I just wave. They close the curtain.
That's
Just one of these little
Yeah.
flick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
have to
feel
do
like
that.
they'd have to. I don't think people would want to see me go to town on a porterhouse for 2.
Dude, porterhouse.
Yeah, that's a lot of meat.
All right, we gotta stop talking about food right
It's
now.
a lot of
'cause I'm
meat.
getting hangry.
How
Okay,
many
so my
times the
next
waiter-
question is: let's talk more about food to make Mike more hungry.
Wow.
What's your favorite side?
Be very detailed and specific, please.
Yeah,
very
can you
deep,
describe?
very
Yeah,
detailed.
yeah.
Appreciate that, Emark.
Got you.
I like a nice creamy batch of
Mashed potatoes.
mashed potatoes.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Mashed potatoes and
He knows.
steak.
Mashed
yeah.
potatoes and steak, and
Mhm.
I will say that I'm a big like Brussels sprouts guy.
I
With
love
steak
Brussels
pieces.
sprouts.
I like
love 'em.
Brussels sprouts.
But like,
And
I don't know how
mushrooms on the steak?
my mom cooks them some way where they have like almost like a sweet flavor. I don't know what it is that she puts on there, but like they have a little
chili
sweet flavor.
glaze, chili glaze or
That might
something.
be what it
You
is.
should
A
call
lot,
her.
a lot of people like a little chili glaze.
Yeah.
I like
hate Brussels sprouts, though.
with a little like I like balsamic Brussels sprouts.
Balsamic.
Yeah, that's good.
Hate Brussels sprouts.
Really.
Disgusting.
Really?
What's your favorite green?
Favorite green
Money.
spinach.
That was great.
Mine's green
Didn't crack a
beans.
single
Little,
smile.
little Menzo. I ain't playing. Nah, but
Spinach though, for sure.
Spinach?
like
Popeye.
Popeye.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I was a huge like my. That's how. So
Is Popeye like
my mom used to make me eat spinach, but she would get me to do it by being like, "Oh, you're gonna be strong like Popeye."
Popeye.
Mm-hmm.
And
Manipulation.
That shit worked.
Yes.
It worked.
I hated
you
I
what.
hated spinach growing up, but now like I make it like damn near every night.
Be careful with that now. There's like when I had my kidney stone, they said that could have been a reason. That's
Sodium?
Sodium, leafy greens, apparently.
Really?
like tea?
I don't have that problem.
Well,
Just
Yeah.
space it out.
I don't need enough leafy
Like
greens.
green tea could be one of them.
green tea actually helps break down
You don't-
kidney stones.
you
They're
don't-
really good for your kidneys.
You don't
I drink a-
consume it though.
Yeah.
You guys don't eat the tea bags? Weird. All
Oh,
right.
man.
Wow.
But so I want to move on.
Next.
Why do you want to move on?
Because I have to poop and Mike is hungry. So let's talk about this. So we're sitting with our first ever most valuable thick boy of the week. Sincere Haynesworth is right here.
Congratulations.
Right. Thank
Once we
you.
get some
Let's
merch
congratulate
going,
him.
we'll get you something.
Yeah, we're gonna get you.
Maybe
some
we'll
merch.
get you something. I don't know. Got to be at least 270 for this segment.
I'm
But-
probably never gonna get
I
there.
love that parameter.
I
So-
might never get
Yeah,
there.
we set that parameter.
So week 1 was you.
Mm,
Week 2, Tara Lewan. Week 3, Darius the Jet Hodges.
mm.
She's thick.
Yeah.
very thick.
Amongst
So
the greats.
we want to ask you guys. So it's a fan vote. The fans vote. I want you to each nominate one thick boy, at least over 270.
I'm taking Chadre.
Shadre
Chadre's
Hurst.
Ooh.
thick.
Yes.
Okay.
Chadre's like I don't even know if like yeah he's thick. He's just
He's a unit.
swole.
He's literally a unit, bro.
Huge.
He's a unit.
It's fair.
He's a unit.
It's very
Yeah.
fair.
I'll do you one better. Prince Pines.
Oh man,
Now that's
Wow.
this is gonna get
This
That's
That's the our
thickness.
best one
that might,
yet.
yeah, that might be the best head-to-head we have on the show.
that's gonna be tough. Yeah.
Out of the red corner.
I forget.
Shadre
See, but like I
Hurst
feel like you can't
Where's
even
he
put
from?
them in the like you can't put them
Cartersville.
both in the same-
Cartersville legend.
No, there it's I see what you mean. 'Cause-
They need to go at like the final stages. Like you can't put them head to head at the
weekly.
first
Okay.
stage.
Weekly.
well, it's a
Okay.
weekly thing.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
like really like a tournament.
Maybe we
type
could
thing.
do
Oh, it's
that.
not like a bracket type
Maybe-
thing.
Maybe at the end
Yeah.
of the year we count all the winners and then do like a
Yeah,
winners.
maybe if we get
Winners stick playoff?
after the 64th week, we could do a March Madness.
balling like the March
No,
Madness.
not
future.
actually 64. That's a lot. But we
It's
can
a
do
lot of time.
We'll do
The
do
year is
something.
52, right?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, 52 weeks.
just asked me
Best
weeks in a
number,
year?
baby.
Yeah, and he just said 64. That's why I understand.
No, but
So Shadre Hurst versus Prince Pines. That's a great head-to-head.
That is a
I
great
think,
head-to-head.
But like who determines the winner?
the fans
How does that-
vote. The
You
fans
can
vote.
vote.
Really?
You can
Yeah.
vote. Yeah, if you go follow us, you can vote it.
I do follow y'all.
I
They
may
can
or
make
may not have
churches-
voted for myself.
I'm just making sure
You
guys
voted for
follow.
yourself.
No.
You should have.
We
I
can
would've
check.
voted.
We can check.
Who
his
is
votes
who is
for
his
this one.
competition? Who
Joey.
he
It was
head-to-head with?
Joey.
Joey.
Oh,
But it was
Joey's
Joey.
like 260 now.
Well, yeah,
Well,
but
it was. I
before-
literally made
Yeah,
that
but
a
it's-
point. Yeah, I did it the first week because that was the last week he's gonna be over 270. So it's like I have to use him now.
Okay.
But Sin killed him. Joey, we love you.
Yeah.
You're too
Love you
skinny
so
now.
much.
Joey, you look great.
Yeah,
Joey,
you
you're
look
doing
good.
great. You look great.
good, but you
You've
might
been working
If
your butt
it-
off.
If the wind blows a little hard, you might fall over. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
You should
saying.
keep
He's gotta miss being a little thick.
Keep a little extra rocks in your pocket for the future.
Keep him grounded.
Keep those rocks on you, Joey.
Keep them rocks on me. That should be a bar.
That is a bar.
Is it a bar?
Yeah.
I'm sure it is somewhere.
No, but
Yeah.
Keep them rocks on me like I'm Joey Claybrook. How's that?
I think we should end it. I think we should. I think we should literally end it on that because that was pathetic. So I think we should end it right there.
All right, it's fine because I gotta go poop anyway, like really bad.
Oh,
I
wow.
also have to
It
pee.
was
So like
Okay.
we're
Yeah,
we're
well,
hustle and bustle.
so thank you guys for coming on.
Yeah,
It was
appreciate
a
y'all,
fun
man.
Thank you for
time.
having
Thanks
us.
for having us.
Yeah, maybe we could do it again sometime.
Yeah, maybe we'll set something up during the season. Maybe
Yeah.
one of you guys can call in after a game or something. Give a little recap.
Yeah.
It's
I'll
like
do it.
Pat McAfee show, Aaron Rodgers
Yeah,
type beat.
let's do it.
But so
Here's me lobbying for Trenchworthy.
Let's do it.
no, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't trust
Honestly,
me. I
Yeah,
got
that's
that
gotta
written
happen.
down.
Trenchworthy.
And who wants to hit us with the sign off?
Who,
Yeah.
who wants to do a sign
Let's
off?
see who watches. What's our sign off?
I ain't gonna hold you. I have no idea.
Yeah, let's go. Look in the camera. Go. Stay thick, my friends.
Oh, I knew
Oh, I
that.
did know that actually.
All right, so both
that's
y'all
No,
hit
but
Cat.
like it's the
That's
way
so
that
Cat.
no, I swear it's the way that you say it though. Like I
Yeah.
feel like that's
You want
like
me to do it?
patented in your voice.
Yeah.
You have to. I mean, like
Alright.
it just doesn't make
I
sense
just
for
didn't
me to
realize that
say
was
it.
a sign off. Like I said, I
Yeah,
watched
He
it
always
once.
does like the stay thick, my
got it.
I've only watched
But-
the one. I didn't know if that was a one
He's
off.
got us-
Stay thick, my friends.